Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In today's breaking news, here are the top stories. Volkswagen Jetta 2007 model oil lights flashing. According to the driver's report, no one was hurt at the event, and today we're gonna be talking about it. Stay tuned just a little bit moment. I'm seeing this for the first time on my Jetta, just driving home, so I don't know what actually it could be, but it's not a big deal since I'm just heading home right now to go out and I started having this code. But before this very time, I've seen some kind of things that is related to it. There are every chances. One, it could be oil pump problem. If suppose it's oil pump problem, how am I supposed to know that it's actually oil pump problem? If it is oil pump problem, the engine should be able to change sound. But the engine didn't change sound this time, and since it didn't change sound, I am certain that it's not oil pump failure, because actually oil pump failure can actually create the same situation. But the engine is very still quiet as it is. Now the second thing which I'm looking at there that could actually cause the same problem is suppose the oil is lower than the threshold required. If the oil is lower than the threshold requires, it's gonna start flashing. But I just serviced this car not up to 2 months ago, and there is no any engine oil leak down there. If there is any engine oil leak down there, it's pretty much gonna show almost the same symptoms like there is it has a bad pump. When the oil pump is 40 and it's not functional the way it's supposed to, it's not gonna pump oil up, so the engine is gonna be having a lot of rattling noise, like as if there is no oil. So you get the picture correctly. If there is lack of oil or oil go below the threshold but there is still oil, it's not gonna make noise. But if suppose it goes too extremely lower than the threshold parameters that are set by the manufacturers, then it's gonna make a rattling noise. So this issue right now, what I'm looking at here that could actually be the problem, I'm gonna get my scan tool right into it and take a look at it. So we look at it together, what exactly could be the problem, then we can actually relate it to the realistic situation of this very car. So I'm gonna head into my apartment right now, get my scan tool, then get it scanned and see what we're gonna find right there. In some cases it could be just easy fix, in some cases it could be a serious problem, but I'm certain this one is gonna be an easy fix. The reason why is because the engine is not making any rattling noise, so I suppose this is gonna be an easy fix, right? So let me go in and get my scanner. Okay, I've got my computer, so I'm gonna start the car. Supposed to put the ignition on, but the power always remain unsteady, which is gonna kill the battery, run down the battery. So instead I'm gonna prefer to start the car instead, which is Volkswagen. Let's let it search for Bluetooth and pair. Okay, why is pairing? I also want to let you know that sometimes it could be just a minor error code, but I think I've seen something that could actually cause this kind of problem before, but I ignored it, and is very common with Volkswagen makes. down to make 4, make 3. It's coming, but let's just confirm it. So let me go to system selection, go to electronic, engine electronics, module. Okay, mirror DTC and see how many code I found. Okay, load detection implausible, lost communication with steering column, cooling fan, control module, O2 reference volt, O2 bank 1, sensor 1, and bank 1, sensor 2, shorted to the ground. So still have U series, cylinder 4 misfire. Let it not be the cylinder 4 misfire because I just changed the ignition coil and it's not new one, so the owner will not want to collect it back. But here right now, just like I said, it could be just a normal random code, but I wonder why the ECU didn't pick that up, right? Bank 1, sensor 2, bank 1, sensor 1. The oxygen sensor so pretty much is due for replacement. The last time I saw the mileage, it was around 180 something, I think 160 or 180 something. So here what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna clear all this fault code. All right, I'm gonna clear all this fault code. It says there is something I want to pay attention to. Load detection implausible. I want to screenshot this, though it's going to actually record there. So let me go back and clear this fault code and see what happens. Okay, it's only lost communication with the steering control module, which I haven't had time to actually look for it. So guys, then as you can see right here, the code wasn't showing anymore the fault. But let me show you guys, for the sake of this video, what you should expect if you have this kind of a problem. And maybe before you scan, the oil light ghosted on you, just like you saw it ghosted on me right now. There is only one oil pressure sensor on this very car here, and that is it right there. That's it right here. So let me show you. So this is oil coming from that oil pressure sensor. So I'm setting that it is defective. Leaking is one of the signs of defectiveness of that very sensor right there. So for this very moment, that's the only thing which I'm actually believing that can actually throw up that code, because my engine is quite very calm and not noisy and not rattling. So I'm certain that problem just occurred there. And it went back. So guys, I'm gonna be catching up with you guys later. So this is what you should look out for when you have that kind of a code. You check the oil pressure. If the engine didn't change sound, then there is every tendency that there is no any the oil level could be okay, or maybe slightly lower. Then if there is no oil leak down there and your car is not really burning oil too much, and you check and the oil pump didn't stop, which is going to portray its symptoms with a rattling engine, then if you see oil on your pressure sensor, you know it's need a replacement, even if the system didn't pick it up. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Bye for now.